Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man, let's talk about Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and Eddie Hearn did an interview on Fight Hype because they did the Devin Haney and Regis Prograis press conference or whatever. So I'm still kind of watching it while I'm at work, so I'll have a video up. I was thinking about going live on it tonight. I might, or I might just do Showtime live. I don't know. Probably just do the video format and just dedicate Showtime getting out of boxing after 37 years. All right, but nonetheless, man, shout out to Boxing's playlist. So basically, Eddie Hearn gave an update. Now, Kobe fell into the hook and reel of just reading the title and not watching the video. All right, probably. I told him, go back and watch the damn video. I agree with Eddie Hearn. Now, Eddie Hearn basically said that Skills Talent, you know, that's who promotes Alexander Usyk or whatever. They basically sent the offer. Everybody agreed to the offer. The contracts never came. All right. So he said the contracts never came. He said that he thought that the fight was absolutely done because the two previous fights he done them before, I'm guessing it was Anthony Joshua Usyk, because Usyk with them, he said they came through. Now, my theory, now this is my opinion, this is my hypothesis, my educated guess, by the way. My theory is that once they end up putting the money up for Fury and Alexander Usyk, they was like, oh man, we don't financially want to do this fight no more. I think they didn't think the fight was going to be as expensive as it was. So they chose to do Fury and Usyk over Joshua and Wilder, and they was like, "Nah, we good." Now remember, it was a rumor going around basically saying that, before I get back into what Eddie Hearn was saying, that they wanted to put Usyk, Fury, Joshua, Wilder, and even Crawford and Spence on the same card. They couldn't afford that. If they can't afford what they was gonna pay Wilder and Joshua, and maybe they came back and say, well, they ain't worth this. We ain't paying it. But once you agree to something, you know, everybody think they got a deal. Apparently, they didn't have a deal. So my educated guess is that Fury and Usyk had something to do with it. How much money Fury was commanding, they was like, all right, Usyk is our fighter. We don't have Anthony Joshua under contract. We don't have Deontay under contract. Usyk is our fighter. Let's do right by Usyk and get that extra money to Fury. And that's pretty much what happened with Usyk and Fury. All right. So back to what Eddie Hearn was saying, he had with an offer never came. So him and Shelly Finkel was basically shopping the fight around to Vegas and other people. He said some people are serious, some other people ain't serious. But it's not his fault that the money that they looking for, they can't find that the Skills Challenge from Saudi Arabia was offering. So basically, the rumor was they was getting 30 apiece. Don't even know, 30 million apiece. Don't even know how true that was. But apparently whatever they was getting apiece, they can't find it. And what he said was, Deontay Wilder don't want to fight in general. Him and Andy Ruiz, he said Andy Ruiz, Zhang, Hargovich for the title eliminator, or Otto Wallin, 5EF title eliminator, one of them, that's what they looking to fight in December. He said AJ has fought 2 times in 7 months and might fight again in December. While Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz is sitting on the pine when they should be fighting each other, looking for big money instead of staying active. So basically he was saying that Deontay Wilder don't want to fight unless he getting a certain amount of money. He's saying Andy Ruiz don't want to fight unless they get a certain amount of money. And I agree with what he's saying. Wilder ain't fought in around a year. And he fought for 40 seconds in a year. That Fury rematch, I don't remember when that was. Was that 2021, 2022 or something like that? The trilogy? So I agree with what he's saying. He basically saying that Deontay Wilder don't want to fight unless he getting overpaid. And what that sound like? All the other PBC fighters. All the other PBC fighters. Unless they getting a price point that they deem satisfactory, they don't want to fight. So they wait once a year to get a okay payday and then go back on the shelf. And like I said, I'm starting to favor Anthony Joshua a little bit more and more in this fight because he's active and Deontay not. And Deontay ain't trying to come back. That's why Showtime didn't want to put on Deontay Wilder fights no more, because why are we paying him $20 million and he ain't a $20 million fighter? And that's a microcosm of what PBC is. That's why Showtime got out of boxing. Why am I paying all these dudes this amount of money when they not worth it? They not bringing nowhere near the return in that money. Wilder is not a $20 million type of fighter. That's just what it is. He's not a $20 million type of fighter. That's just what it is. So don't forget it. And that's what he basically saying. He said they don't want to fight. Either they be fighting each other or they be just taking fights to stay busy. But Al Heyman don't have no dates. And there was a rumor going around late last year, right around after he fought, that he hadn't got paid. He hadn't got paid yet for the Hellenius fight. That was a rumor. And remember, that was on Fox. So that was a rumor. So he basically said Deontay Wilder don't want to fight. Andy Ruiz don't want to fight. And they don't. Zhang said the same thing about Andy Ruiz. Wilder said the same thing about Randy Ruiz. Fury said the same thing about Andy Ruiz. That's a PBC fighter. They not going to move unless they get their price. And that's fine and dandy. If you want $30 million and nobody offer you $30 million, you're not worth $30 million. If Al can't put $30 million up for you to Joshua to fight, you're not worth $30 million. And they going to find that shit out the hard way. And the Zone will be a fool, and Amazon Prime will be a fool not to get some of these fights in writing, not to see what the lineup is, not to put a matchmaker there, not to let them rob the bank. If they don't, uphold their end of the bargain, they should be able to have we can just kill this. A clause in which they can terminate contract. Don't play good faith with Al Heyman. Why I'm happy PBC on Showtime is gone, because it was a piece of shit. It was doing more harm than helping the sport of boxing. With 3 main pay-per-views this year, well, out of the 4 I can remember they did on Showtime, Hector Luis Garcia and Tank was the best one, and Hector Luis Garcia just abruptly stopped fighting. Wilder, Ryan Garcia and nobody, and Tank flop. It was not, and it didn't sell. It wasn't a good product inside the ring. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, it wasn't a good product inside the ring. Canelo and Jamil might have been the worst. It wasn't a good product inside the ring. So 3 of your main pay-per-views were terrible inside the ring. And nobody wants to see them again. Nobody really want to see the replay unless you're a fan of the person that did the ass kicking. They failed. So that's basically said. You sit around waiting for these big fights. You get the big fights. They upcharge you. Now is they upcharge you $40 from when pay-per-views was $50 10 years ago, and the product ain't $40 million worth it. It ain't $50 million what it was. It's HBO After Dark, not even HBO Championship Boxing worthy. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. So I definitely agree with Eddie Hearn. These dudes don't want to fight. Now that they threw that $30 million offer, whatever that monster offer was from Skills Challenge, now everybody want that offer. Now, Deontay not moving. Let's get that offer. And what Eddie Hearn doing? Keeping Anthony Joshua busy. Work. Keeping it working. It's the A$AP Ferg song. Work. Okay, I don't remember where I go. Keeping them working. Al Heyman is cancerous to the sport of boxing. I keep telling y'all that, but y'all can't get it through y'all rabbit ass heads because y'all don't know shit about boxing. Y'all can't think for yourself. Y'all can't think for yourself. Wilder sitting out a whole year. Think he gonna jump back into a super fight. Now you hear Andy Ruiz saying, "Well, I need a tune up." Nah, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Got these dudes thinking they superstars. Dude ain't even a star. He ain't even an R. Let alone a star. You ain't even got the You just, that's it. But I agree with Eddie Hearn. AJ is continuing to level up and fight. Wilder sitting here waiting for a fight. Wilder sitting here waiting for an opportunity, waiting for the perfect offer. Dog, if you just wait for money like that, bro, just go ahead and retire, bro. Go ahead and retire. Simple as that. So now, for the most part, they shopping the fight around. That's what's going on. They're shopping the fight around. They're shopping the fight around. That's what it is. They're shopping the fight around. Ain't no other way to put it. They're shopping the fight around. That's it. They're shopping the fight around. And right now, for the most part, it sounds like Deontay Wilder, not according to Eddie Hearn, not too happy with the financial offers that they're getting. Just fucking retire then. That's your worth. That's what people think you worth. Whatever the average offer you getting, if it's bullshit, if it's 10 million, 15, 20, 9 million, that's what you worth. That's what you worth. Like it or not, that's what you worth. That's what you worth. Like it or not. What 2 Chainz say, you are what you eat, but I'm not a punani. That was a dope line. You know what I meant. Cold word. But yeah, I agree, man. I definitely wholeheartedly agree. So, with Eddie Hearn, this is a minority. Even though he wouldn't talk to me when he came to Detroit, I ain't mad. He tried to pull a switcheroo like I'm one of them dumb Englishmen. Gang recognized, gang. And you looking real unfamiliar, granddad. You're not about to feed that hoe no cheddar biscuits. That shit was hilarious. Shout out to the legend Regina King for voicing Riley and Huey, man. Shout out to her. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist. Check out the Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Peace.